Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Calm Before the Storm podcast. I'm Kimberly,
I'm Steph.
And I'm Kim.
and we are back to come on here and chat with y'all. How you ladies doing?
Okay.
Doing well, doing well.
Good, good. How was Father's Day? How was the weekend? How you all feeling today?
Father's Day was good. Um, it was low key because my mom's still recovering, but I
Hmm.
worked most of the time. So
Me too.
so yeah.
Me too. What about you,
Father's Day
Steph?
was cool. What did I do? I did a Father's Day weekend. I did my dad on Saturday and then my husband on Sunday. So we just went out, ate a little too much
Mm.
and drank maybe a little too much too, but
Oh, okay.
but it was good. We had a really good time.
Good,
Um,
good.
Very
and
good.
that
Yeah,
was
it was
it.
real low key on this end too. So I know we had a good interview our last episode. So if y'all missed it, please go back on our YouTube channel and check it out. We had Ralph McDaniels on the show, and it was a really good show. I had a really good time. We laughed a lot,
Hmm.
so I had
Good.
fun. So go check it out. But I know we wanted to kick off this episode with our highs and lows of the week. So, Kim, you want to kick us off with your high and low?
My highest, yeah, like last episode, just having my dad on the show, it was cool, just to speak to
Mhm.
him and be on the other end asking him the question. So that was good. My low is life have these waves of being busy, not busy, busy, not busy, and I'm just trying to ride the waves
Okay, that's
because
still a
I'm
little high. That's
tired.
pretty good.
I
Yes,
mean,
it's
it's good, but
good.
it's very tiring. So
Yes.
you need more energy.
Yeah,
Right.
But
yes, 1,000%.
hmm
My
How about
high for
you,
the
Steph?
week was celebrating, spending time with my family, celebrating Father. I don't really get to hang with them too much because I live a little far. So that was a good time. My low for the week, I would say the same is like trying to balance. It's like a running thing with us, trying to balance life,
Mhm.
everything around it, and it's just hard. And not that we don't appreciate the great things that we're doing, it's just it's hard, and you're tired, and you're trying to manage all things at one time, and it's a lot.
hmm
Yes, I agree. My highs are the same. I mean, although this weekend it was a little weird because it was Father's Day weekend, but I had to work too, so I kind of really didn't get to do much with my dad or my person because he got called into work Friday, Saturday, so we kind of had to like shy away from our plans. And then when my dad was available, um, I had to go to work, so it's kind of like,
Again,
I'm sorry,
time
guys,
management taking over,
right.
right?
Time management. It's like, okay, who planned this weekend? But, the highs, jumping back in here with you ladies, just to have a moment of adult time. I love that. I went out with one of my old high school friends on Friday night, just out of the blue. And it was just like, this is good. Like I need this time. But so that was a high because I got to visit all my like high school friends and I got to see them on Friday night, which was really, really good. But the lows is like the time management is crazy. It's like it's wicked. It's all over the
hmm
place, all over the
hmm
place. But
It
here
definitely
we
is
are.
wicked. Time
Yeah.
Yeah.
management is that's actually what I was bringing to the table today.
Okay.
All right, kick us off, girl. Kick
Yeah.
us off.
The daily chaos, I feel like my brain has 30 tabs open. And you ever seen that like the robot glitch and you be like, wait, wait,
Yeah.
I don't that's how I feel. Like I'm in the middle of doing something and it's like, oh, let me move this. Oh, wait, but let me drink that. Oh, but wait, let me pick that up. Oh, but let me go over here. Oh, but I forgot I had to do this. And it's like, girl,
Yes.
honey, that I have to take a moment and be like, Linda,
Mm-hmm.
reel it in.
No, with
Yeah.
me is I feel like I'm forgetting more things. So I literally have like sticky pads everywhere so I can write down so I won't
I
forget it.
lose the sticky pad. I forget the list. I write the things down. It does not make it out of the notebook or in my
Yes.
bag. It stays wherever I wrote it, and then I forget to pick it up.
I have
So what you
13
need to do
notebooks.
is if it's a
Yes,
notebook, you need to put a sticky wherever you go all the time before you leave the
Girl,
house.
this
So
house
you
would be
remind you like grab
plastered
the
in
notebook.
sticky. This house would be plastered in
Yes,
sticky. Okay.
I do.
I don't know how many notebooks for this show alone, I think I have 4 notebooks and they're
Me
right
too.
here. And I'm using all of them at the same time. I won't show
Because
you
I
my
wrote
mess,
something.
people, but it's happening. I look
Yeah, it is.
very put together, but let me tell you in
Mhm.
here, whoa.
Yeah, my calendar. So I showed my stepmom because she was like, I told her about, yes, y'all, I'm the one who forgot about a recording day. So I showed her like, because I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I missed a recording. So she looked at me. She was like, Kimberly, you have calendars all over the house. You have
Mhm.
a painted calendar in your kitchen and it clearly says podcast recording. You have a calendar right at the edge of your bed that clearly says podcast recording. I said, oh, let me give you one better. I have a cell phone in the calendar. It says podcast recording. She was like, what is going on? I don't look at it. And she's like, but the reminders, I don't set the reminders. I rely on Kim's reminder from the email of the Zoom call. Okay.
The
It's
truth comes out.
I'm telling the truth. I ain't gonna lie. God is listening. But y'all, I was so crazy on Friday. It was Friday, right? I can't
Mhm.
even remember. It was Friday. I was
No,
so,
Thursday,
no,
Thursday.
Thursday. So crazy. I literally left this house like, oh, I'm coming right back, and I could, change my clothes. I was outside in pajamas. I went to work out at the park. Then I went to run to the mall to go get stuff I was missing, all in pajamas, y'all. The pajamas I fell asleep in. That's how many tabs I'm going that I had to go and take care of a million things.
It's
Insane.
like that.
I mean,
It's
Yeah.
life
like that.
happens. You can't control it, you know?
No,
We just got to
But
figure out how we're
it
gonna
keep
move on
happening
and
like this, y'all.
yes. I feel like when I'm off, I'm more chaotic. Like I don't
Same.
know why that happens, but when I'm at work,
Hmm.
I guess I'm zoned in on what I'm doing. And that's where I make my list. Like if I have a little downtime, I start making my
Mm.
list of things to do. Oh, I'm so organized. I have all these things that I'm gonna do. The lists are probably in my locker
I
somewhere at
can't
work. I don't even know.
I can't live like that. I gotta, for me, like I said before in a previous episode, just to check something off my to-do list is like so satisfying to me that I have to finish certain things in a day. I don't care how late I go to
Mm.
sleep, I'm gonna do it.
No,
Because
I'm gonna go to
I don't know if
sleep
it's the Virgo
and
in me,
wake
but
Yeah.
up
that's
and
just
be like, damn
Go to sleep.
it.
Same.
I'm the one that goes to sleep because I guess
Me
it's a
too.
stress, what's the word? Stress, some I can't find the word. It'll come to
It's
me.
okay. Yeah.
A stress reaction where I know I got all these things to do. My body's like, go to sleep. And that's it, I'm laying down.
I can't. I cannot.
uh
Yeah.
It's it's
Ah,
um
yeah,
it's
it's
life.
yes, and then with the kids too, then they be at it.
yeah.
I'd be like, I need a minute. I've learned to do that now. I'd be like,
Mhm.
right now, it's gonna be all no's and all
Mm.
attitude. So I suggest you come back in about 30 minutes when I've calmed down, and then we could talk about this. Because if you add on to my already overflowing plate, I'm gonna lose it.
And
So
the anxiety behind that, the
yeah.
Mhm.
anxiety, like my dad, I love you, dad, if you tune in, but he is like my fourth child. He's become my fourth child, not in a disrespectful way, in a
Mhm.
very respectful way.
Mhm.
But like running out the door on Friday to graduation, right? So in my mind, I was going to be dressed to drop her off to school so we could just park the car and, go chill in the auditorium. No, y'all, I dropped my daughter off in a pair of boxer shorts and a sweatshirt because my dad came down the stairs at 7:42 and was like, Kim, my paint patch needs to be changed. I need my paint patch changed. As he sees me with my hair like this, Journey in her graduation dress, trying to take graduation pictures, getting Noelle done. Noelle's walking out with pockets of her uniform all over the place. I'm like, Noelle, you need to do this. Journey, you need to do this, grab that. And he's like, but my paint patch has to be changed. So I'm running out to the driveway. I wake up Nyla, like, you need to drive the car up out the driveway because I need to get this one to drop off and I need to go upstairs and change this fucking paint patch. And he's like, but my paint patch. And I'm, oh my God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna
They see
die.
nothing. They see not the kids,
Nothing.
all of them, the
Nothing.
adult children, the young children, the husbands, the
And
boyfriends.
have the
They
nerve
see, yeah.
to text me at 8:05. I'm ready for the graduation. Oh, just in case you didn't know, I'm running late to drop my kids off to school. Okay. Okay. I'm not ready. I'm in pajamas still. I got to go home and get dressed. Y'all. But
It'd be a
okay.
With
lot.
me, it's been busy with my mom, and then my dog is older, so like she's blind, so I have to like carry everywhere, feed her, take her out. And so that's been a little struggle. And then
Mm,
with Father's Day, I didn't really get to go out and buy my dad like a gift. So it was like the week of, and then this man has everything. So I'm like, what do I get him? I
right.
don't know. I got him a shirt and then I was like, okay, what else do I get him? And then at the last,
Oh,
I think it was like Wednesday, I was like, I'm gonna make him a basket with his favorite things and we're gonna call it a day.
that's
And I
awesome.
think that's more thoughtful.
Yeah, I
Like
think
it
he
doesn't
likes
have
it
to,
Yes.
more. Yeah, yeah.
right? They
Mm-hmm.
like those things more.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
they do.
I do. I think that's a good one.
That's what I was going to bring to the table. The whole Father's Day, like even Mother's Day, just gifts in general for these
Mm-hmm.
types of occasions, right? Like I was reading some stuff on social media about this dad who the kids, I think the mom's thought process was like, the kids are making handmade stuff, so it's more memorable, right? He can
Right.
keep it. He wanted a pair of Jordans.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like when he got the homemade gifts that they put so much thought and time into, it was kind of like this blank stare of like, okay, where's the rest? And it was like, it's Father's Day. It's not
He must
Christmas.
have
It's
been
not your
young.
birthday. Yes, he was. Yeah, I mean, not too young,
Like
not too
30s?
young, but it was like late 30s. Yeah, it was late
Late
30s.
30s.
Late 30s. And yeah, I have it saved because I was going to share it with you too, because that was what I was bringing to the table. And it was like he expected, right? So in his mind, he had an expectation, but in his lady's mind, it was kind of like, I want this to be memorable for him, right? It's from his kids. You never know what the future holds. Like these are things you could always hold on to. A pair of sneakers, you can walk them to the ground and throw them away, right? And buy a
Mm-hmm.
new pair and forget about those. And yeah, I think the like thing from her was like they didn't talk for like a couple hours out the day because of his expectation of what he thought he should have received versus what she brought to him because it meant so much more to the kids to be able to do this for him. So I was
Mm-hmm.
going to ask, like, what are your thoughts? Like, what did you guys like what were the gifts? And like what are your thoughts on that kind of gift expectation on these kind of holidays?
Well, I'm not the best gift giver. We don't really do gifts. So
Okay.
um because of my chaotic self, self-induced, not anyone's fault. It's I know it's me. I know I'm the problem, but I am such a last minute Linda that I do horrible at gifts because it's like when the light bulb goes off, the day is probably a day or two away,
Mm.
maybe even the same day if it's really bad, you know? It's happened before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't judge me, guys. Okay.
Not judging
I
at
love
all.
very hard though.
We know. We know.
But
We
let
know.
me plan a trip. It'll be ready 3 months in. I can do that
Yeah.
with my eyes closed, but
Mhm.
that's besides the point. Um, I personally don't, because I'm such a horrible gift giver, like I don't expect anything. I don't get offended when
Mhm.
you forget to buy me something because that's me. I don't take
Right.
it personal because I know that that's just how I am. Life happens. I don't realize it. It's not on purpose to hurt your feelings. It's just that's not at the top of my priority list.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But I think this year I did pretty good for Father's Day. I wasn't like I had the gift on time. I'm pretty proud of that.
You should
It
be
was
very
just
proud.
2 days ahead, but I think I did pretty good.
Good job.
Um, I got him the kids got him like a Giants grill set, like a
So good.
a
So good.
Giants grill
Doesn't
set
love to
because he
grow.
was talking
Yeah.
smack
Yeah.
at Kimberly's father's barbecue on how no one ever gives him his
Mm.
what is it, Giants stuff for grilling, and he
Mhm.
loves to grill, and how come they have their team's grill
Mhm.
set? And I was like, I got you. So he
I hear
helped me
you,
with
buddy.
that one. So the girls got him that. Um, I got him a whiskey smoke set. Like, you know how you can
Mm.
make it smoked. I
Yeah.
thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is
That
awesome.
and a cologne.
Okay.
Good.
That's nice.
So, and the cologne
Yeah.
actually is his favorite brand watch,
Mm.
Oh, nice.
and it the
Oh.
the bottle, the top looks like the watch.
Oh, nice.
Hmm. That's
So
awesome.
I was like, top that, buddy.
Right. I hear you.
I did good
Look at
this
me
year.
now. Look at me.
That chaos zoned in.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just did the basket. Like I put Red Bull, I put the chips he likes. Got gift cards because my dad loves to get coffee, so I got him gift card at Dunkin' Donuts, 7-Eleven, added
Aw.
like, stuff like that. And
Can
so
we
I
take away the Red Bulls though? This is the
Right.
nurse coming out. I'm sorry. I have
Uh-huh.
to say
he doesn't drink it all the
it.
time. He drink it once in a while because he needs that boost to wake up.
Okay, let's
Right.
find another one.
But that's
Yes.
so I got the stuff that he liked, and I think that he liked it. And then also it was my parents' wedding anniversary. So I
Yes.
was
Happy
gonna
anniversary.
talk
How
about
many
that.
years?
39.
Wow. God bless.
39 years.
Woo. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We needed
That
to have
deserves a
mom in
round
the
of
corner.
applause.
It does. We
Mm-hmm.
needed to have her in the corner. Like, Mom, what's your secret? What is the secret?
Happy anniversary. We love you.
Yes, happy
Yes. Happy
anniversary.
anniversary.
Um,
Yes.
yeah, so it was their anniversary, it was Father's Day, but it was chilled. Like my dad was
Mm,
relaxing and then we ordered some food, we sat together, watched a movie, and I was like, I
that's
gotta
good.
go. I got stuff to do.
Aw, I gotta work. So see that kind of ties in too. So like I know mom because mom is very she foo foo and bougie.
Hmm.
Did she like because I know also she has to sit down and rest right now. Was
Hmm.
she stressed and pressed about an anniversary gift? Her having to get something
Absolutely.
to okay.
Which in
Absolutely.
turn means she stressed Kim out.
The
She's
fact
yes,
that the fact that she couldn't go get it and then
right.
and then she didn't know what to get because literally he has everything. So then when I said, "Oh, I'm gonna make a basket," she was like, "Oh, your gift is better than mine." I'm like, I don't wanna know what to do. And so I'm like,
That is so her. Oh my God. She's
so
hilarious.
Exactly.
but he liked
Why
our
you did
gift.
that for? Why you trying to top her gifts?
Right. You should have never.
And then I'm like last minute, I think it was like Thursday, I was like, I need a basket. And then nowadays I'm using Instacart to get groceries because I don't feel like going
Good.
to the grocery store.
Yes. Good.
I feel like I'm loving it a
Good.
little bit too much.
No, I do Walmart delivery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
I'm
wake
think
up
that's what
and
guilty
I
they
do.
out
too.
in front of my door. I'm like, this is great. I text the
Isn't
kids,
it?
go get your
And then
groceries.
so I had so with the shirt I ordered, deliver I think it was like, oh, you could pick up. I'm like, I don't want to drive all the way over there. It went through DoorDash and I was like, I don't even care.
Ooh,
I was like, okay.
right.
So I
Isn't
got
it
that.
great?
It
It really
is.
is.
I
It
love
really
it.
is. I feel like I'm enjoying it a
It
little bit
is.
too much. And so
Yes.
then I was like, I need a basket. But like you could order a basket, but you don't know the size. So I was like,
Yeah.
and I looked
Mm-hmm.
around the house and I was like, I found one. So I didn't even have to waste money.
Look at that, using your resources. I love that.
That's right. Rinse and reuse.
Yes.
Yes. Love it.
So, but I realized when this show airs, Father's Day was 2 weeks ago. So we're talking about,
Yep. Yep. It's all right. We all about talking about it.
well,
Remember, we
Listen, we
promised
telling
each
the
other,
truth,
don't go
look,
guys.
too far ahead.
like we said, we pre-record. Sometimes we do one
Yes,
show or two shows. So
that's
obviously we get
right.
This is our real life moments and real
This
life
is
stress.
real
And
life,
and
okay?
I'm sure you can relate to my
yes, I don't think
chaotic
they
self.
mind.
No.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, so Kim, to your point, he sounds young because when you said that he wanted Jordans and was mad
Mm-hmm.
that his kids gave
Yeah.
them some thoughtful gifts that
Mm-hmm.
they made. In my opinion, I think that's just wrong.
Same.
Like this is
Yeah.
something that your kids are not, once they grow up, you're not gonna get the attention that you get
Nothing.
now.
Yeah.
So
You
the
just
fact
may
that
get a text. Happy
right.
Father's Day.
So the fact that you're getting that, I think a pair of Jordans that they're gonna get messed up, and then what's gonna happen?
Yeah, that's
They're
what's
gonna
gonna
be out of
happen.
style in 2 weeks. Let's just the
Hello,
new ones are
because the new
coming
pair
out.
coming out.
Stop.
That's what I
Mhm.
said.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
First of
think
all,
that's
in your
wrong.
late 30s, if you really pressed about Jordans,
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
was
Go
so
drop
work a
them.
double shift
disappointed.
and buy yours.
Hello. I was like, okay, keep scrolling, but I'm like, I'm gonna bring this up because there are people like that though.
I
Like they
know.
expect like, and I watch people's stories, and I'm just like, some of these dads, like, or just people in general, some of these people, it's just like you're missing the point of the actual day. Like,
Hmm.
even for Mother's Day, I didn't expect anything. I told y'all all I wanted was mimosas in the morning. I didn't
Yeah.
want no gifts. I didn't want
Girl,
nothing. You didn't have to take me no more. Just I want mimosas, a lot of them. Just keep them coming. That's it. That's all I asked
did you
for.
really want a lot of them? Because you be saying that and then it's one or two.
No.
I'm shouting you
I
out.
had I had like four because remember we thank shout out to Steph. She took us to this good brunch spot, and those little holders. I had
Hmm.
to put all four cups, so I drank all four from that little holder. So I
I'm
did have
proud of you.
four.
I'm
Thank
proud of
you.
you.
Thank you.
We've switched
But
places. She used to be the drinker, and I used to be the no, 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 I can't. No, I can't. She used to force it down my throat. And now she has
mm,
changed and she don't want to drink, and I have to force it down hers.
Oh my
yes,
goodness.
it's working though. Yeah. But yeah.
Um,
So this is wonderful.
I wanted to ask you ladies, I haven't seen it, but have you ladies seen the Tyler Perry movie
I
with
did.
Yes.
Taraji? How was it?
Yes.
I saw it yesterday. Actually,
Phenomenal.
I saw it
It's
last
good.
night. It's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
My daughters wanted me to watch it because I think in their mind they wanted to see me cry because everybody's saying it's a tearjerker, this, that, and the third.
Uh-huh.
So they literally, I was folding clothes. I had a lot of laundry to fold.
Mm,
And so I said, let me just put this on. And they heard it. So they kept coming in and peeking. And I'm like, do y'all
mm,
want to watch it with me? Like, no, we already
mm.
saw it. But they kept coming in. Like, every 15 minutes to check my eyes, and I'm like, are you waiting for me to cry? At first I didn't get what they were doing. I'm like, are y'all waiting for me to cry? Something like, no, I'm just looking. Then at the end of the movie, my daughter's like, you didn't cry one time, mom.
They're like, you a stone cold killer.
Why? Like, I don't know.
That's the ice box over there. Because I
I thought it
bawled
was
my eyes
sad.
out.
I didn't.
Bawled.
Why?
I
What part was it that made
The
you
part, the part where I don't want to mess it up for nobody, but the part where reality hit her, where it set in.
okay, okay,
I
okay.
bawled from that point on for like maybe the last 10, 15 minutes of the movie. I cried so that my kids ran in the room and were like, oh my God, mom, what happened? Is everything okay? Like, is someone hurt?
Aw.
Bawling, crying. Like, Journey's rubbing my head, like, mom, it's gonna
Oh
be okay,
my
whatever it
God.
is. And I'm like, it's the movie, y'all. Like, and the world's like, oh my God, what did she do? And I'm like, I don't want to talk. I'm watching the movie. And she's like, here goes a bunch of boxes. We'll leave you alone. We'll talk later.
Aw.
Bawling. Like, bawling. I don't know
Did
Yeah,
you
why,
I've
but I
watch
did.
it?
heard so many people talk about it. I haven't watched it yet.
It's a
You
I'm
must
will
gonna
see.
watch it.
cry because
Yeah, you're
Well, you
gonna
know I'm
cry.
a
you're
crier, so
yes, you're gonna cry
Right.
a
okay.
lot.
Okay.
I talking about chaos, it felt, we don't want to ruin it for you guys. So if this is
Yeah.
something you plan on watching, I may slip up. So just fast forward a little bit.
Right.
Chaos, that chaos, I think I didn't cry because I've been in a position not as
Mm-hmm.
bad as that, but I've been in a position where it felt as bad as that
Mm-hmm.
movie. So I was just like, wow, this is what it looks like looking from the outside in. And no
Okay.
one knows what's happening to you, and people are
Yeah.
just judging you. And I think from that you can take, don't judge anyone like when they're rude or mean or
Mm.
nasty or all these other things. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know
Mm-hmm.
what happened this morning. You don't know what happened last night. You don't know. Just give everybody grace because we all
Yeah.
need it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the reason why I cried, just like you. Like it felt like it resonated so much
Yes.
that it was
Yes.
like, this is what I looked like, right?
Yes.
Not
Yep.
to the extent, but the things that you do go through at times can feel like that end result, right? Because
Right.
everything just comes crashing down and it's like
All at
nobody is
one time.
listening, right?
Right.
Nobody's listening, nobody understands. And like I literally feel with even with having a village and support, I
It
still
doesn't. Yeah.
feel alone.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
heavy. It's so, 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 so heavy. And it's like this,
Yes.
the single mom, single dad, either way, right? But in this case, it's the single mom. The single mom, the doing it on your own, the grinding because you can't stop. The my kid is my top priority. Nothing else matters. I could walk outside looking like this as long as they walking outside looking like that. Like
Right.
just and you see that in yourself, and it's like, oh my God. But it shout out to Tyler Perry for making us single moms and dads feel heard and understood. Like he
Yes.
highlighted it. And mental health
Yes.
and grief, he highlighted in a phenomenal way.
He
Okay.
did.
I'm gonna go
I think
watch
that
it.
was I think that was
Mhm.
great. It definitely highlights what single and especially black women, like
Mm-hmm.
minority
Yep.
women. And I'm not taking away from
Right.
other cultures, white people, all that good stuff, but it's a known fact. We
Mm-hmm.
deal with it a lot more, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Statistically we do.
and
Yep.
and I there's three of us on this show and two of us have dealt with it.
Correct.
So that says a lot in statistics,
Mhm.
right? The two
Mm-hmm.
out of the three. So that that movie alone just I was like, "Oh my God, I looked totally insane." And in my head, I thought I was doing a great job. I thought I was hiding
Mhm.
it. Wow. No, you wasn't, girl.
Not at all.
No, we've been through the struggle. We've been through the
Yeah.
mud and
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Um and you don't see in that moment you don't see the light at the end of it, so you don't see where we are today. Like today
Mm-hmm.
we're
Right.
doing wonderful, we're
Mhm.
prospering, doing amazing things. And that's why I don't really like to complain about a lot about my chaos, 'cause,
Same.
like
Mm-hmm.
I prayed for these moments and they're
Mm-hmm.
here for
Yes.
you, so you need to
Amen.
embrace them. But it gets a little hard sometimes.
Mhm.
But back then I felt just like Taraji.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And it's
So thank
Straw,
you.
y'all. Tyler Perry Straw. That is the
It'd
name
be the
of the
one
movie.
straw. And I always say people women go on Snap. That show Snap is real
Woo!
because people
Yes.
try and try and try and try. And how much can someone take before they actually do Snap? Let's just
Mm-hmm.
be, you know. And
Right.
then
Yeah.
they expect you to never snap. But
Mm-hmm.
we've
Right.
caused all these issues.
Okay, I'm
So
gonna go watch it.
yeah,
Yes,
be
you
ready to
should.
cry. So make sure you have
Yes,
nothing
you're
else
gonna
to
cry.
do.
Let us know.
Okay.
You know, one of those moments where you done for the day.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, I'm not gonna watch it this week because I might be extra emotional. So,
Yes. Yes. Hold off.
but yeah. All right, let's lighten the mood,
Yeah,
Kim.
yeah. All right, all right. So we are going to do our two truths and a lie. So I'm gonna go first, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. My first one is I rode on an elephant. My second one is I ran a 5K race at Prospect Park at the age of 15, and I had to run with the adults, and I came in second place in the women's division. And my last one is I drove a real race car in North Carolina.
Are we picking you now? Or are we all saying our two true? No, we got to pick yours, right?
You got to pick
Um,
what my lie is.
I'm gonna say the second one.
Can you
I
repeat them again?
sure. The first one is I rode on an elephant. The second one is I ran a 5K race at the age of 15 in the women's division and I came in second place. And the last one is I drove a real race car in North Carolina.
I'm gonna say that you wrote an elephant is a lie.
Okay, what about you, Kim?
I was gonna say that one because you don't like animals, but then I'm like, you travel a lot, so maybe you do. Maybe you did. So that's why I said the second one, because you said you was 15 in the
hmm
adult race. So that's why I said
hmm
one.
So which one are you
So
choosing? Number two?
Yeah.
Number two?
Okay, I
Okay, so
choose
you're
number
both wrong. I
one.
never drove a real race car in
Oh.
North Carolina, but I did run a 5K and I had to run in the women's division. I did come in second place and I did ride on an elephant. It was a very long time ago. It was at some fair upstate New York and they had an elephant and it was like, oh, get the
I'm over
opportunity to
here
ride the
thinking you was
elephant,
away
son.
somewhere.
Yeah, me too. That's what I imagined. The fact that she said you don't like animals got me.
Me too. I died.
She's
But
like, I
yeah,
said no because you don't like animals.
so that's mine.
She likes elephants.
I,
I
I
do. I
see.
do.
I see.
They don't come home with me. They can't fit.
Oh,
Um,
that's funny.
Who's next? Who's
Okay.
next?
You want me to go next?
yeah, you go.
Okay. Um, I used to sell sex toys for a living. Is my first one. I won, I ran a mud race obstacle course, and I came in fifth place. And my last one is one day I held up a class because someone stole my check. Like held them, they couldn't leave.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say you didn't come in fifth place in the mud. Like you did it, but you didn't come in fifth place.
So which one is my
That's your lie.
Lie.
I
yeah.
believe that you will hold up a class for your
Me too. That's definitely not going to be my lie.
Okay.
You
um,
be like, nobody's leaving. Let me check your bags.
so when you, I don't know, because I don't remember you ever holding a sex toy party unless I wasn't invited to it. So I'm gonna say that
Which one is it? Which one
the
are you
sex
saying?
toy that you sold sex toys because I was never invited to a party, and you have to have parties to sell them things.
You do.
I do. Actually, Kim is right. I didn't make it to the place in the
You
month.
did it, but you didn't do it in fifth place.
I'm mad that you didn't believe in me though.
Right. Right.
The sex toy party wasn't my parties. I was an assistant. So that's why you weren't
Touche.
invited.
Okay. My,
Okay.
okay. Mine is I have never gone skinny dipping before. Um, I met Mary J. Blige and passed out in front of her. And an African prince wanted to make me his eighth wife.
Kim, these are good.
Yes. I'm gonna say the African prince is a lie.
Same. I'm gonna say the same.
No,
Maybe
No,
he
I
wanted to
meant
make
to
you his
say
third
Mary
wife.
J. Blige one is a lie. You didn't pass out in front of her.
I
You would
did.
die. You
I
did?
was gonna say,
But
I'm sure she
it
did.
wasn't because of her. It was because I was hungry and I needed to eat.
Like you
Um,
passed all the way out
yeah, I was with my
Oh,
dad. Yeah.
on the floor.
on the
No,
floor?
I think my dad caught me and then they pulled me to the side. I needed like air. I didn't eat all day, so
Oh
Wow. So
no.
you got starstruck. At least
no,
that's
I
what
didn't get
Mary
starstruck.
thinks that every
She
day.
thought
I'll be
so.
like, Ralph's
Um,
daughter passed out in front of me.
Pass out.
so that's true. The African prince is true. When I was 16 years old, I went to Africa and we met this African prince and he wanted me to be his eighth wife and they was like, hell no.
The
And
good face.
The fact that you flew to Africa is what got me in shock. That sounds
no,
like
so
no,
it was like
absolutely not.
it was like
She
my
used to
dad.
travel
Yeah, I used to
before
when
when
I
she
was
was
young, I used to
younger.
travel more because of my dad.
Okay,
And so
okay.
we went over there, and we like it was I remember it was an interesting trip. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, he wanted to make me his eighth wife, and then
Number 8. I can't even.
Wow.
yeah, so
So specific.
My lie is I've never gone skinny dipping before because I
I should have known that.
Okay.
You know what? I didn't hear that properly. I would have known you not to do that. Mm.
Right.
hmm
Look at we all
Okay.
stumped each other. That's great. Well,
I knew I knew that would be a good lie because you guys wouldn't think I would do it.
Mm-mm.
No,
So,
Mm-mm.
you did good
These are
today.
good. These were good.
Kim
Yep,
said
these
no
were
because you
really
don't
good.
fly. She was like, she ain't going nowhere.
That was me. I was like, she didn't go to Africa. And what,
She
no,
she's
I've
used to
here?
gone to a
fly.
lot of places. Yeah.
Yes, she used to travel a lot, and now
No. Now she
she
won't.
she slowed
Mm-hmm.
it down. But
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna pick it
Okay.
back up. She said.
She
Once the
is gonna pick it
plane,
back up because she promised
once the
us.
plane starts to stop dropping, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that India plane. Did y'all read about
The
that? The sole
one
survivor?
survivor.
The
I said
one
he is not
survivor.
real.
Me too. I was like,
I
something.
said, was it Chew that did this? And he found a
Right.
way out? But I don't
Right.
I said he's
let me
not real.
stop.
And then I said maybe, I believe in like, spiritual stuff, so God protected him.
He's
But
here
Seriously,
he
for
because he
might be
walked.
something.
using him for
Yes,
something
Seriously.
else.
Because
yes,
he
I
walked,
agree.
right? He walked. I
With
was like, the plane
nothing wrong, like little
fell.
scratches on him.
He had a little
Yeah.
limp. That was it. Like he hurt his
hmm
leg. Like he
I mean,
wasn't
his
even
eye was the size of
bleeding too
crazy. No.
crazy.
But I was like, what? He survived that?
Can you
hmm
imagine
Insane.
how that feels though? Like
No.
to wake up and everyone around
Is
you is
dead.
dead
Yeah.
and
Dead.
it's just that's something hard to deal with alone.
hmm
Like
Yeah.
God
that's
is
a lot.
definitely going to use him for something
That's
else.
what I
A
said.
hundred
Yeah.
percent. Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord. But
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you guys seen that show Manifest, where it's like
I've
Mm.
they go
seen
in
the
the
beginning of
sky.
it.
Yeah. I'm like, that's it.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Hmm.
So, but yeah.
Insane. All
But
right.
Right.
This was great. This was great. So who has the quote today? Steph?
I do.
All right.
Um, so the quote for today is either you run the day or the day runs you by Jim
Mm,
Ron. And
Perfect.
I've been having the
perfect.
days run me a couple of days, but today I'm running the day.
Me too.
Perfect
Me too.
quote for today's episode.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Perfect.
All
All
right.
right.
Well,
Can you closing us out?
we want to thank everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, ideas, topics you want us to cover, you could DM us on our social media at Calm Before the Storm Podcast and like us on social media. And that's it. We will see you guys next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.